Hello, this time tonight I'm not gonna have a lot of movement getting my camera set up. I think, I was looking at that video from last night and it looked like I really didn't have my life together, and I actually really didn't. So I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes because what I'm doing is I'm doing a wholesale order. Hey Nisha, I'm still laughing, right, girl? Nisha's in on the joke. She knows what I'm talking about. How you doing, girl? Happy birthday. Hi, Val. One of my newest Florida Water fans. Let's see who else we got here. Let's see who's on here tonight. That's video only. Hey, Cint. I went to school at Cynthia. Hello, Donna. Hello, Janelle. Janelle, your order's coming soon. I have to tell y'all about that. Okay. I think I got, there's some root that I must be allergic to. I finally think I found a root that I'm allergic to because I'm a bit all sniffy and stuff on it. One of these days, y'all, I'm going to come back on. I'm not trying to show no skin. I am going to come back on. Hi, Melissa, on Facebook with makeup on and my hair did and earrings and all that good stuff. But today's not that day because y'all really clowned this last sale, okay, which is great because I was buying a lot of supplies to prepare for the different festivals that I've been doing. So that's what I had to sell, so I could put the money up front and buy a lot of equipment. So I ordered. I got a lot of good things going on with t-shirts. Okay, I have a heat press, and I'm making the Daughters of the Moon t-shirts. Right. I also was gifted by my friend who runs a silhouette group, who I love, one of my best friends named Lisa. She gifted me a sublimation printer, which it makes really, really professional looking iron-ons on t-shirts. And I just paid, you have to pay a lot for the ink and the paper. I won't even tell you how much. So anyways, I just got that, right? So about a week ago, I put it in order to a wholesaler that was pretty popular. One of the first ones that comes up on the web. It's called Warden's. Do not, and they do more than t-shirts. Do not, whatever you do, order t-shirts from these people. When you get to working really fast, sometimes you don't pay attention. And normally when I'm ordering from a new vendor, I'm going to go online. I think you all should. I think you should go and look at what people have to say about me or any company that you're ordering from for the first time. And, of course, I didn't. That happened with me with my couches. I went to West Elm. I tried those couches out, but they were the tweed type of material at West Elm, which was the most expensive because they always show you the most expensive couch. And so I didn't want that color. So I got the gray, like flannel, whatever the hell that is. Completely different material, acts completely different. Because we tried to get those bolsters to fall off the back of the couch. I mean, I have these couches, if you've ever been to my house, and you can take the bolsters off, and they turn into twin-size beds. So I went to West Elm, I tried them out, we could not get those bolsters to fall. We were like, what kind of witchcraft is this? So I turned around and decided that I'm finally going to woman up and spend the money and buy these couches from West Elm. So go on the website, and that tweed material is $3,000. But the gray material that I wanted, because I wanted gray anyway, is $2,000. It's $1,000 a couch. That's your average for a nice couch these days. A nice couch. Y'all, oh my God, these damn couches have been the bane of my existence. My cats are tearing them up, and I'm kind of glad, but I'm also not, because I'm just going to put slip covers over them because I can make my own slip covers. But, like I said, I digress. This is about, making sure that when you're ordering something from somebody, I don't care who they are, that they are, and I'm missing everybody that's coming in. I don't even know why did that happen. Okay, wow. Okay, there's a lot of y'all here. Hi. Because when you have a business, especially if any of you guys are running a business, I think I'm going to have a small business class. Because it doesn't matter if it's a Conjure business or if it's any small business. I can tell you, I've had several businesses and I've done well in all of them. I just am fickle. But this is the one thing I've done for years, and I'm not going to change. Hey, Karen. That's my sister from another mister. So anyways, which would not be unlikely considering the way my daddy got around. I'm just saying, Papa was a Rolling Stone. To check your birth certificate, Karen. So anyways, so those couches are horrible, and I didn't check the reviews. I went with that they worked well when I tested them in the store. You would think that would work, right? You know, and I got the reviews, and they were already delivered. And I just like that Hitchcock music goes off in your head. Spreadshirt.com. I'm going to check them out. I found a local person. And the honest to God truth is, when I'm buying stuff, especially because I sew, so when I'm buying clothing items to sell on my website, I really did want to touch them first. But I just kind of was like, let's get these shirts out. Conferences of the month. Let's do this. But I didn't check the reviews. Just like I didn't check the reviews on my couch and found out, like, with that material, when you sit on that couch, your booty print stays. And that these bolsters, they fall off. So same thing. This company called Wardens. Just like it, WORDANDS. Wardens. Don't ever order bulk anything from them. Because I went on the website today to try to find their 800 number because my t-shirts aren't here for my clients. And I'm pissed. Because I can make a Daughters of the Moon t-shirt in a few minutes. Okay? Because I've already done work with the artwork, got everything set up, got the vinyl ready, waiting for the t-shirts. You all saw the one I made Friday night, but that was mine. That was my test. Thinking, oh yeah, that'll be here this weekend. So, some of those pitfalls about running a small business and the things you have to do. And one of those is try to get as many suppliers that live around you as close as possible. But instead of ordering things via the mail. So, needless to say, the t-shirts haven't showed up yet. And I have escalated the claim to PayPal, and I'm going to go buy more t-shirts this weekend. So maybe by next week they'll give me my money back. So, lesson learned, not going to do that. Alarm. Sorry, everybody. Tonight, I wanted to talk to you guys about meditation and vibrations. Something that a lot of us black folks may be new to, may not be new to. I'm not going to generalize, but I know me as, I feel like I'm your pretty average black woman. People will probably say I'm not average, but and that may not be a compliment. You know, we're not exposed to, we weren't. We are now. But we really should have been, because I came up in the 70s. We should have been exposed to yoga. Yoga will change your life. Yoga will have, like, all of your joints feeling like they're, like, separate entities, and you'll feel so loose and you'll feel so great, and I probably wouldn't have a bum knee if I kept doing yoga. One of the things is I'm trying to offer you guys more diverse classes. And because every time I teach a new class, I learn something. Every time I offer a new class with a partner, somebody's partnering with my business to offer classes, I learn something. Because I sit in the classes, I want to make sure that, the people, and I look at the outlines, I look at the presentations that they use, because I want to make sure. And then when we have temple talk for the first African temple of ancestor veneration, and we're going to really ramp up on that educational program, and that's going to be free to the members of our temple. We're gonna really ramp up on that starting in the new year. But I'm going to be gone all next month. I was working on my calendar today, and it just is insane. Plus, with all my daughter's things that are going on while I'm out of town. Thanks, Shadow. This is a beautiful ring, Shadow. Where'd you get this? Is that copper?
Yeah.
That's that guy that sells the oil.
No.
See, we gotta go to Cincinnati. So you playing? You hold me out. Shadow be in the know. Shadow know everything. That's why I was like, when I moved here, and I call her Shadow because she was at every single pagan event I went to, and I'm like, this is my Shadow. I'm like, this sister is everywhere I go. So that's like, she gotta be my friend. She be in the know. She's giving me the best Egyptian musk I've ever had in my life. We need to go buy a big bottle of that and like make a cologne out of it. It was really hard though because it's such a quality oil that it's so thick. It took forever to break down in that vodka. So, but now it's really nice and it's not clogging up the sprayer anymore. And I'm just like, Egyptian musk. But anyways, just like things that smell good, look good, feel good, can do things for you, there are things that you can do with your mind and your body that will help. After the first of the month? After the 1st of October? Well, how's she going to do that? She going to have to come get trained. Well, in any case, we had a class scheduled for Saturday. We asked her would she still be willing to do it Saturday if people signed up. Because that's why I was going to come online and say that Jesus was going to take me unless you all signed up for her meditation class. But I'm really kind of disappointed because people have been asking for these things and nobody signed up for the class Saturday evening. So it's like, what, $45 to learn? And she's not just teaching information about meditation. She's also starting to talk to you about trance, which is the next level. And I think it's really important. I think that, hi Val, that's my new Facebook friend Val. She's one of our allies. I really dig your page, Val. She was that person that I quoted the other day when she was talking about white people being uncomfortable when you call them on stuff, and that's not racism. So get over it, white people. Loved it. But in any case, what'd she say?
I'm waiting for her to respond.
Okay, so we had a class on Saturday. Now it's still up in the website, but it may be rescheduled because nobody signed up. But it is a class that is going to teach you how to meditate. And I'm one of those people, my mind goes 70-11 going north. I stay up half the night even after I go to bed because I'm reading or I want to know something. I'm like, hey, I always wondered. And it's always like 3 o'clock in the morning. How does that work? I've put some answers this week. Like the light bulb answer. Because I have these really cool light fixtures. And do you see this? Are you witnessing this? This is why I take Adderall. This is why I need a meditation class. How many subjects have we covered since I started this meditation? Gotta be more than that. And that's what I'm talking about. I love having these classes, and I can't take this class unless y'all take this class. And I need this class. Okay, I'm sure she'll teach it to me, but I'm trying to maximize her time. We are reclaiming our time, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm not going to have her teach me and not teach y'all. So needless to say, we had a meditation for mindfulness class set up for Saturday night, and nobody signed up. Despite the fact that I've posted about it a few times, despite the fact that it kills me, y'all kill me. Y'all hurt my heart, okay? Now, you asked for the playing card divination class. Y'all eventually came through. I had quite a few students for that, but nowhere near the amount of students who said they wanted the class. Every class I ever put online is because my students have asked me to. From Rootwork 101, I used to teach that live in magic stores here, and somebody said, you need to do that online. And I said, I design online courses for a living. Why not? So I did. All of them, 102, and then when one of my students came to me who had taken 101, she said, we need to next level this. We need to really spend, I want to come and sit at your feet. And I'm like, no, because, that's nasty. Feet are not nice things. You can't sit at my feet. But you can come hang out at my crib. And she said, put together a program, a real program, and people will pay for it. Okay? Yeah, sit in the corner feeling trifling because you didn't sign up for meditation. Amber, you one of those ones whose mind is always working too. And so, anyways, through that conversation with my she's a spiritual sister of mine, I started Rootwork 201. And it has been an amazing experience. It's been an exhausting experience, but amazing nonetheless. So, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I got 3 spaces for 201 in November, and we're having 201. I don't care if we have one person. That person will have the gift of me all weekend long. They're really going to enjoy that weekend. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. I know some of y'all got good jobs and vacation days. So, when we offer these things, we really want to see you guys take advantage of them, because what we do is, and yeah, I'm about to give you that PBS push. You know how when they come on public television and they're like, all our programming we do for you, and they make you feel real bad. And I told you about the story where Trinity came and asked me for $60 when she was 3 years old. She came to me and my daughter said, I need $60. And I'm like, why do you need $60? And she says, cause I need $60. And then she took me by the hand and took me to the television, and they were selling a gigantic Elmo on PBS. If you made a contribution of like, $60. I don't know if it was $60. I think she misunderstood them, because you ain't getting no giant Elmo. But this was like 15 years ago, like 12 years ago, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna do you like PBS does you. We take time in our schedules to decide. Do not talk about broke ass teens. Oh yeah. She don't ask for a whole lot now, but when she was little, when she didn't understand the value of $1, she asked for a lot. But she doesn't do that so much now, because all of her activities cost. My daughter plays the oboe and the baritone. That band alone is breaking me. They're going to Orlando this year. I just want to do a GoFundMe for Orlando, because that's like almost $1,000. And I didn't even go on my senior cruise when I was in high school, because it was $1,000. That's 30 years ago. And her dad's paying for her braces, so it's like... So, back to the conversation, which is why I need to take this meditation class. And like I said, I was going to joke and do an Oral Roberts and be like, the Lord is going to take me unless we get 10 people to sign up for this class. But I would like for you guys to take this class, and I don't know when we're going to offer it again, if we can't offer it Saturday night. Because now she's saying after the 1st, but I'm not going to be here after the 1st. So I don't know how we're going to do that unless she comes over for the Zoom training session, because I won't be available for you guys to ask me questions. So, I will be up until the 5th. Mm-hmm. So, but in any case, if you guys want to take a meditation course, and she is very highly trained. She's also a scryer. Is that what you say? Scryer? Scryer. She scries with fire. She's very, very, very intense young woman, and she's very highly intelligent. MBA, whole 9 yards. So anyways, so if you wanted to learn about meditation, then I suggest that you sign up for the class. But I don't know. It depends on how many people we get. It depends on if she can still teach it on Saturday. And then I rotated Root Work 102 and 103 to next week, and I've had some response. So I'm thinking that possibly, maybe at least 2 weeks notice, but I think we had 2 weeks notice on this one. That we do that as far as scheduling classes. We're really interested in the classes you all want to have as far as your magical education is concerned. Some of the things that I am considering teaching in the future or having someone come in to teach are sigils, magical papers, petitions, sigils, name papers, and the like. Because I am surprised when people ask me, how do I do a petition paper? Or, what's a sigil? And there are some very simple sigils, and there are some very complex sigils. There are some, those 6th and 7th seals of Moses, which Moses didn't write. But it's some type of Jewish mysticism. And people in the hoodoo world have been using them for quite some time. I have not used them, so I don't know. But I have, in my own tradition, our own set of sacred drawings. But there's sacred geometry. Then there's the crystal magic class. We're retooling that now, and that's going to be re-rolled out very soon. Shadow is sitting across here from me, and she is a plethora of information. And so that's part of the problem. She had way, way too much information in that class. So we're going to try to break it up. No, not all rootwork classes need books. If you take 101, 102, and 103 from me, there are no books. There are suggested reading. The bottom line is, and I really strongly suggest that you get a couple root correspondence books, to know what the doctrine of signatures is for a particular herb or root. You don't have to have a large hoodoo library, but a lot of these books are very inexpensive. Half price books always has like Culpepper's Herbal and Scott Cunningham's Herbal Encyclopedia. Those are two good ones. But you can find, if you go online and you read old stories about slavery, slave narratives, folklore, you'll find that there'll be a lot of information about rootwork in folklore. But you should have some cookbooks, okay? But you don't have to have books to take these classes. You'd have to have your books if you're going to take Rootwork 201 and come here and take it. But, like I said, hi, Song, I miss you. So, that's my friend's Song. You guys, that's the thing. So we're offering the classes. We're actually doing them on Fridays and Saturdays because we all work. And so then we can't really schedule our weeks if people don't sign up. So, but I really think that this meditation class could be very valuable. I know it's going to be valuable to me. I had a friend tell me once that I did not have enough white space. Because usually what I do is I fall out in bed. I pass out. I don't even think there's like a minute where I'm like, bam. If I'm not on my phone reading something, I'm knocked out. But that time at the beginning and end of the day where you get yourself centered, you start the day from a place of peace and calm, especially if you're under a great deal of stress. I know meditation can help with that. But then we were talking about the benefits of meditation tonight, both Shadow and I was asking her, what are some of the other ones that I can talk to people about? And one of them is being able to connect with ancestors, because I would say the advanced part of meditation will be trance, okay? And trance is very important when you're having spirit communication. I had a priestess call me today that had a dream about me, and now it's making sense, and about certain blockages. And when you don't quiet your mind, and when you don't have advanced, meditation mind control methods, it's very difficult for you to talk and listen and work with spirit. It just so happens that the women in my family are extremely loud. So, not real hard to miss when they're talking to me. They'd be like, hey! I'm like, what? But to get to maybe some more quiet spirits or some more highly elevated spirits, you want to take your abilities to the next level, and that often involves some form of meditation, trance, possession, channeling. See, right. But that's the thing. As I say, my spirits are I'm not saying they're horrible, they're loud. They channel constantly. So
you need to learn how to shut it off.
Man. And probably.
Like, time out. This is my quiet.
Right, because, I just be sitting there talking to people, and I'm like, Spirit told me to tell you. And I'll be like, damn, stop that. Sometimes not everything is for everybody. But it teaches you how to quiet your mind. And it teaches you, another thing she told us is, she told me is like, it helps you with vibrations. So, like crystals, they have vibrations. Everything that has life has a vibration, okay? Because it's energy. Some of these vibrations can be picked up in sound waves. Some of them can be felt. And so you got to be at the point where if you're going to use these stones in your practice, you're holding them. Your best benefit is from literally feeding off their vibrations. When they talk about people with high vibrations versus low vibrations, it's kind of like Eeyore, people with low vibration.
Or softer spirits.
That softer spirits have, yeah. And you won't hear those, But I was thinking about when they're talking about people as far as high vibrations being, positive, and low vibrations being because maybe they may have some self-esteem issues or lack of confidence or type of thing. Is that considered to be a low vibration in your opinion? Because, all, like, vibrations is something that is a new thing for me.
Higher vibration, I would say, you get your elevated spirits.
So, yeah. So,
you will be able to communicate with the elevated spirits.
To me, that's like I don't know. For me, the higher the spirit you go, they're elevated. I'd like to say that they're purer, but that's because of my voodoo mentality. Because I'm looking at Rada, and there are the cool, primordial, the beginning, origin spirits, and then Petuo being the hot, sometimes violent, but definitely warrior spirits. And then Gede, which are dead, but I wouldn't consider them low vibration.
No, they're not.
Right.
But one thing that in trance they teach you is grounding and centering to protect yourself.
Because then spirit can't overtake you.
Unless you allow it. Channeling, you allow it. You say, come in.
But trance?
Trance.
Is
but
more
you still
communication?
need to learn how to ground and center.
Right.
That's part of meditation as well. Calm your spirit and open to,
It's like, I'll sit down, I love my singing bowl. I live for the vibration of my singing bowl. It feels good. And you're not going to be able to play just any singing bowl, trust me. It hurt my heart. I was like, some of the biggest, most beautiful singing bowls for like, not today. So get thee away from me, Satan. And I felt bad. And then I found this little itty bitty singing bowl that makes the prettiest sound, and it liked me. But because I'm up here, a lot of the time, it's really hard for me to sit with the bowl in the morning. I go, oh yeah, this feels good, this feels nice, I love this. Okay, gotta get up. Gotta take the kid to school, gotta get up. Gotta make the donuts. So I want to work more of that white space into my life. And I think that it would be very beneficial for me in my spirit communication to learn how to do that. And it's one of those things that I know within the next few months I really am going to be capitalizing on. So I really wanted to take that meditation class, and she was going to come here and teach it, and I was going to sit in, but did nobody sign up for it. So if you're interested, inbox me, and we'll see if we can get Miss Tiffany, because now her feelings are hurt. So, see if we can get Miss Tiffany to, I'm sitting here rattling bubble wrap. This is discipline, though. I got some Kung Fu discipline now. I'm telling you right now, because, I got the Kung Fu discipline when it comes to bubble wrap, because I'm cheap. Because the urge is so great. Put that over there. I was just rustling it. So if there are other classes, I am going to start playing card divination again in November. So I'm going to start taking the tuition for that now. And that's a 6-week course in playing card divination based on a couple of different spirit systems that I've used for me to develop my initial playing card practice. Over the years, I got some other, spirit affinities and messages that are in those cards. So, but you got to start somewhere. Just like you start with the basic meanings of the tarot. And then what's really cool about it is we spend the first 4 weeks talking about every card in the suit and what it means. And I talk about my experiences when I've had these cards in readings and what they've meant to clients. And at the time, and sometimes when they didn't seem to fit with what the reading in the book said, and I explain why. And that really helps people because that helps when you're trying to figure out whether something is spirit or if it's ego, if it's you, you know. So, knowing some of those things that can come up, because you'd be like, oh, this card don't mean that, what you talking about? But in certain situations it does. And then we talk about spreads. We do a whole week of talking about spreads. Everybody does homework, supposedly. A lot of people didn't do homework in this class, and there were some people who couldn't come at all. It is recorded. You become part of a group where you would be able to see the recordings. And everybody gets to stay in the group. So if you purchase it from me once and I teach it the next term and I add some stuff to it or I make some revisions, you get to stay in the Facebook group for now until whenever and look at the future recordings. Okay? And then there is this system that I'm going to, this is the same lie I tell myself about learning HTML5 and CSS. The stories that I keep telling my boss on my goal sheet every year. There's this playing card divination system in the Power of Playing Cards that is based on astrology. And it is, every time I pick up the book, I'm like, I'm going to learn this, I'm going to learn this. And then I look at it, I'm like, I can't learn this right now. I put it back. But that's a goal. That's like a PhD in playing card divination right there. And I'm having a feeling that the voodoo, the way the priest and the priestesses read playing cards is probably similar, but I don't know. I don't know where these people got this divination system from, but it is complex and it's astrologically based. So that's something, you know, one of these years I'll actually teach. But we do want to teach things that you guys want to learn. Oh, excuse me. I guess I need to go to bed. That's another thing. I don't know how to go take my behind to bed. And so tonight, I'm going to go to bed. But if you do want to take the meditation class, inbox me. We're probably going to change that date on the website. So if you sign up for it, it may not be on Saturday night, just because she might have other plans. I can't reach her right now. But we most definitely want to offer that class. I think it's needed. I think a small business class is needed. Maybe just like an informational 2-hour session, like so you want to start a business. Because I've started and had several successful businesses, including photography and the Conjure business. And I used to have an errand running service. And the only reason why I ever closed any of my businesses is because it was another opportunity. So like, I wanted to buy a house. So I closed my errand running business so I could go and get a paycheck so I'd have check stubs. You know, I'd have less documentation if I had a job. But that errand running business was amazing. And I know all the stuff that you really need to know basically wherever you live, as far as registering your business, your sales taxes, the different places where you can sell your things, wholesale versus retail, online, you know, the options, Etsy, website, Wix page, what e-commerce solution. But I can tell you, you know, as a prelude to that class, that an e-commerce solution is going to be the most valuable thing to your business. It's been to mine. It's amazing. And I can pull down metrics, see what's selling, see what's not. It helps me make decisions about what I'm going to put on sale, things that I'm not going to sell anymore, you know. It really helps. So, like I said, I think that starting a small business would be a nice non-conjure class to have. But I really think that the meditation and the crystal classes are worth it. And I'm hoping to see a little bit more from you guys if you in the future, because I want to offer different things, but I can't get instructors to do that if nobody's going to sign up for the class. But there are going to be other future classes, you know, things like Witchcraft 101. We're going to talk about casting circles. We're going to talk about different setups you can have during rituals. What is the other thing? The sigils, the elements. What else could we talk about in Witchcraft 101? The use of objects, wands, of things like that.
I think people want to know how to start.
How to start.
That young lady that you spoke to yesterday.
Well, maybe we get Witchcraft 101 because the root work. Well, that's what Root Work 101 does, but that, it's like, but that's from an African American magic perspective. But from a witchcraft magic perspective, where to start? Yeah. And one of the things that I've been kind of fantasizing about making is the beginning witch box. And I've got those cute little potions boxes. That would be a cool beginning witch box. But is there enough room in that? Because I got these really cool potion boxes. Astral travel, yeah, I'd have to get somebody to come in and do that. I don't know nothing about that life. I do it, but I don't know how I do it. I just be someplace. I don't know how I do it. That's the thing. It's like getting those gifts and doing them on purpose rather than by accident. Controlling that type of thing. And so I think that's something all of us could benefit from. But I got these cute little boxes, and they're shaped like books, and they're called potions. But I don't know. I was thinking about putting them in vintage suitcases, too.
I love those.
Yeah, those vintage makeup cases. Yeah, and have a beginning witch box with herbs and roots. So after I get back, I'll sit with my friends in a circle, and we'll figure out what will go in a beginning witch box. Those wands. Those willow wands from Dayton.
Because mine that I bought at an event was half the size of that, and I paid.
Yeah. But I don't know, is that a bit much of a wand? Is these willow wands and Yaya bought one. They're amazing. And I talked to the vendor, and I'm going to have 20 of them made to take to. Yeah, that wand is the bomb. You love your wound? I'm going to make fun of you, right? Yeah. But we're going to bring about 20 of them to the Black Witch Convention, okay? They are amazing. They are amazing. But that's the Nimbus 2000. I mean, come on.
Does she make smaller ones?
I guess you could. Do you want to put a wand like that in a beginning witch box? I mean, that's a little opulent, So I don't know. So we're gonna, she's laughing. Yeah, sure. Post a picture of that wand in the comments. But we definitely, want to, stuff that, some crystals, some herbs, even Florida water, which is just Florida water to clean spaces, smudges that ain't sage, really pretty ones. That's something that we're going to have to find, the roots that are on the stem still, and create smudges. So, yeah. So that's something that we want to do, and it's just, you got to jump on those little vintage suitcases, because they'd be, the little makeup cases, like about that big. Or we could do it in one of those boxes that we get for $201. Just make it bigger.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about for subscription. So
Yeah, I ain't got time for the subscription. I can barely stay alive for the orders. Everybody's like, when are you going to do subscriptions? I'm like, when I get a clone. When I get a clone, it's like 15 orders sitting here. Oh, no.
But see, those will be done in advance. You know what I mean?
Okay, you can do it, and you can keep all the money. You can do it, and you can sell it on BigLizConjure.com, and you can keep all the monies. Okay, I can't. Not right now. Hello, Phyllis. So, yeah, we have a lot of things we want to do, and in order for them to be successful, we definitely need to know what you guys want us to do, okay? But in the meantime, this weekend, now the sale is over and the orders are still coming in. But I gotta take that down because the sale is over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fix that on the website. I'm gonna go twist my hair this weekend, take a nap, go buy some t-shirts, But I'm not making no subscription boxes this weekend. But I am going to make the limited edition potions boxes, which you will be able to choose the formulas that you want to go in there. But they're going to have like a full-size cologne, probably a mini water, a couple oils, some dust, huh?
Where are they at?
They're over here in the corner. So, we're going to show you guys. I got 3. They're going to be $75 a piece, probably. It depends on the amount of things we can fit in the box, okay? Now, what we're going to do, though, is we're going to ship the box and the box. We're going to take the stuff out of it and wrap it up with bubble wrap. So this is going to be our cute little limited editions potion box. And so in here, we're going to chuck full of stuff like, I don't sell recordings, hon, because people bootleg too much. So I don't do the recordings for 101. In this box is going to be stuff like a Conjure oil. Okay, whatever we can fit in this bad fella is what's going to go in this box, okay? So it's going to be working roots, incense, titty grease, you name it. It won't let you post it. Okay, a picture of your wand. Yeah, I love that wand. It's not cute. It's opulent. So we're going to figure out how many oils, how many colognes, how many powders, dust, whatever we can fit in these boxes. And for Samhain and Halloween this year, I'm offering only 3 of these boxes. Why only 3? Because there's only 3 at the store. So I'm offering 3. That makes them limited edition. So I'm going to be making potions boxes, and I'm going to, of course, put a nice little big Liz Conjure label on here, and it will be a cute little box that you'll be able to stand up, put on a bookshelf, or lay down and put on your altar. But we're making, better take that oil out of there. Yeah. And then we'll have it all wrapped in bubble wrap outside of this box and have this very nicely wrapped so it doesn't get damaged in shipping. But we're going to offer those, and this weekend I'm going to put a picture of it and everything we're going to put in it. And you can just tell us what you don't have to have it all one formulation. So if you want to act right, water and almond grind powder, you get to say in the order comments what you want your box to have. So that is 3 of those are available. And I might find any more. I might make a few for the Black Witch Convention because I love them. They're cute. So I like cute. So that's about it. I'm getting ready to put one more label on one more order and take my behind to bed. And like I said, I really, really, really wanted to have that meditation class this weekend. And I'm not sure if Tiffany will be able to teach it this weekend now that nobody signed up. But if we do have interest, maybe we can offer it once again. You do not have to take 101, 102, 103, any of these classes in order. And so I would say take 101 first. Then the rest of them you can take catch as catch can. And I taught 101 last Monday, and I'm teaching 102 and 103 next week. I shifted those dates because one person enrolled. And it's probably a really busy time season for everybody. You know, kids are getting all back in school. Halloween and Samhain's coming up. Season of the Witch. You know, we all have a lot to do, so that might account for that. But we do, in order to continue to offer classes, of course, we don't want to teach to one person. I mean, we could, but it would be not a valuable use of our time. But in order to offer the classes, you guys have to take them. So I think a lot of people don't sign up. Oh, they probably got 50 people in the class. And no, and that's what I like about it. Now, our classrooms do hold 99 people, and I'm the 99 problems. No, I'm the one. So it's 100. We have 100 classroom spaces. So we don't sell out usually, and it's really awesome. In fact, the playing card course at the end. So we get together for 6 weeks, and we talk about the cards, we talk about our homework, we talk about our daily journaling for the cards, and then we talk about spreads, and everybody brings in a sample spread, and we talk about, you can learn a new spread, you can learn from someone else, not even just me. And then the last night of the class, that was so much fun. Did you sit in for that? Mm-hmm. Oh, God, it was great. They did readings for people anonymous people who called in. It was really good. There's one woman called in asking me a question she already knew the answer to, and I gave her reading right there. So I'm like, yeah, you not getting a reading for that. But we did have, and they really liked it. But it's exhausting. It's like a marathon, you know. Bam, 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 caller, and each one to take turns. And even though they're all not reading at once, it's still a pretty intense final exam. Basically, that's what it is. It's your trial by fire. So that's just a little idea of what we're doing educationally. I'll be teaching at Daughters of the Moon. I'll be teaching my candle magic class, and I'm probably going to add a few interesting things to that. Definitely going to be talking about sex magic and candles, and we're going to be talking about all different types of ways you can use candles in magic. You know, and the container spell class, there's more than just jars and container spells. And so that when I'm teaching online next week. So you guys might want to, you know, sign up for that one. But that's all I got. So I want you guys to have a lovely evening. I'm going to bed. Bye, y'all. Good night.